Okay, my dear students, welcome back to my session. In this class, let us solve some questions which are given in your NCERT textbook. Let me start with the first question which is given in your book here. Look at the question and try to give the answer for the same. Look at the question. What is the question here? An object moved through a distance, means object is already covered some distance. Can it have zero displacement? If yes, you have to support your answer with some examples. So first try to understand the meaning of the question here. Try to understand the meaning of the question, then we'll solve the question here. What is the meaning of the question? Object is in the state of motion and already it covered some distance, means distance traveled by the body is not zero, already covered some distance. Even though it covered some distance, is it possible for the same body to have zero displacement? That is the question. Distance traveled is not zero. Even though, is it possible for the same body to have the zero displacement? That they are asking. My answer is yes. If the body has covered some distance, still we have the chance that its displacement may be equals to zero. So the meaning is, if the distance covered by the body is not zero, distance covered by the body is not zero, still we have a chance that displacement of a body is zero. Let me take one simple example here. What is the simple example? Imagine that the body started its journey from point A and it will reach the point B. First the body starts its journey from point A and reach point B along a straight line. Afterwards, the body starts its journey from B and it will come back to point A. First it will travel from A to B, then it will travel from B to A. In this case what happens? Distance traveled by the body is not zero, means it moved through some distance, but displacement of a body is zero. How the displacement of the body is zero? Imagine that from A to B, the distance is what? 60 kilometer. The distance between the point A to B is 60 kilometer. Body starts from A, reaches to B. When the body reaches to B, it covers a distance of how much? 60 kilometer. Then body starts its journey from B, reaches to point A. A to B 60 kilometer, B to A 60 kilometer. Total distance traveled by the body is how much here? The total distance traveled by the body. Distance traveled by the body is how much it is? 120 kilometer. Why the distance traveled by the body is 120 kilometer here? You know very well. Distance is a total path covered by the body during its motion, irrespective of what? Its direction. What is the total path covered by the body here? A to B 60 kilometer, B to A 60 kilometer. Total distance traveled by the body is how much it is? 120 kilometer. But what is displacement? What is displacement? Shortest distance between initial point and final point is called displacement. Which is initial point of the journey? A to B, then B to A. Which is the initial point of the journey? A. Which is the final point of the journey? A. What is the distance between initial point and final point? When the initial point and final point coincides with each other, the distance between initial point and final point is zero. Therefore, what I can write now? I can write displacement is zero. The displacement is zero in this case. Or else, what is the displacement from A to B? Change in position along one particular direction, we will call it as a displacement. What is displacement from A to B? the displacement from A to B is plus 60 kilometer. What is the displacement from B to A? B to A is minus 60 kilometer. So along one direction, if you take displacement as positive, exactly in the opposite direction it should be taken as what? Negative. So A to B the displacement is 60 kilometer. B to A the displacement is how much it is? Minus 60 kilometer. Total displacement is what? 0 kilometer. In this case the body covered through a distance. Body moved through a distance, but displacement of a body is 0. When the displacement of a body is 0, when initial and final position of a journey is same, in such cases what happens? Distance traveled by the body is not 0, but displacement of a body is 0. This is one example. Okay, let me take second example here. Second example is, suppose the body is moving in a circle. Suppose the body is moving in a circle of a radius, say around, how much it is? 7 kilometer. The radius of the circle is 7 kilometer. The body is moving along a circumference of a circle. The body is moving along a circumference of a circle. When the body is moving in a circle, when it completes one circle, what is the distance traveled by the body? What is the distance traveled by the body when the body completes one circle? Its value is how much it is? 2 pi r. So 2 pi value is 22 by 7. What is r here? R is 7 kilometer. R is 7 kilometer. Then 7 and 7 gets cancelled. How much it is? 44 kilometer. What is 44 kilometer? 44 kilometer is a total distance traveled by the body when it is moving along a circumference of a circle. After completion of one rotation, the total distance traveled by the body is 0. Then what about displacement? What about displacement? Displacement is a shortest distance between initial point and final point. Displacement is a shortest distance between initial point and final point. Which is initial point here? This is the initial point. After completion of what? One circle. Which is the final point? This is the final point. Initial point and final points are coinciding with each other. If the initial point and final points are coinciding with each other, the distance between initial point and final point is 0. Therefore, the value of displacement is equals to 0. In this case, the value of displacement is equals to 0. So, whenever initial and final position of a moving body is same, whenever the initial and final positions of a moving body is same, in such cases distance traveled by the body is not 0, but body can have the 0 displacement. So this is the first question what it is given in your textbook. Okay. Okay students, let me take a second example which is given in our textbook. Let me solve this example. Look at the question carefully. A farmer moving along boundary of a square field of size 10 meter in 40 seconds. Means farmer is taking 40 second time to round up his land, his field. So the side of that field is 10 meter. What will be the magnitude of displacement at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds? What is the displacement value at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds if he is taking how much time? 40 seconds to complete one roundup journey. So let me see what is the final position of a farmer. Let me see what is the final position of a farmer after 2 minutes 20 seconds. Why? Because displacement is a shortest distance between initial point and final position of a journey. Initial position and final position of a journey. In this case, in this type of problems, you have to first locate which is the final position. Let me know what is the final position of a farmer after 2 minutes 20 seconds. 2 minutes 20 seconds means how many seconds it is? 2 minutes. 2 minutes is nothing but 120 seconds plus how much it is? 20 seconds. Total 140 seconds. Let me know what is the position of a farmer, that is final position of a farmer after how many seconds? 140 seconds. So I will call A as a initial position. I will call A as a initial position. Okay. He is starting his journey from A to reach same position, that is initial position A. From A he starts a journey. To complete one roundup journey he is taking how much time? 40 seconds. In 40 seconds he is completing one round. In the next 40 seconds, that is 40 plus 40, total 80 seconds. He is completing 2 rounds and once again he will come to the position A. After 40 more seconds, that is 40 plus 40 plus 40. After 120 seconds, he is completing how many rounds? 3 rounds. He is completing 3 rounds and once again he will come to the position A. Means the farmer will be at position A after 120 seconds. How much time he is taking to complete one round? One round he is taking 40 seconds. If he is taking 40 seconds to complete one round, in 120 seconds how many rounds he is completing? He is completing how many rounds? 3 rounds he is completing. In 120 seconds he is completing 3 rounds and come to the position A. But I want to know what is his position after 140 seconds. So after 120 seconds he is completing 3 rounds. I left with 20 more seconds. After 20 more seconds, farmer will come to the position C. Isn't it? A to B he is taking 10 seconds. B to C he is taking 10 seconds. C to D he is taking 10 seconds. D to A he is taking 10 seconds. Total how much time he is taking to complete one round? 40 seconds. So after 120 seconds he is completing 3 rounds and he will be at position A. After 10 more seconds he will come to B. After 10 more seconds he will come to C. What is the final position of a farmer after 140 seconds? The final position of a farmer after 140 seconds is C. Means farmer will come to the C. Okay. What is a displacement here? Displacement is a shortest distance between initial point and final point. Which is initial point here? A is a initial point. Which is final point? C is a final point. So shortest distance between initial point and final point, will call it as a displacement. Therefore, what is displacement here? AC is a displacement. A to B they given 10 meter, B to C they given 10 meter, C to D 10 meter, D to A 10 meter. Which is displacement here? AC is a displacement. We have to find the value of AC. The value of AC can be found by using Pythagoras theorem. How you are finding? AC square should be equal to AB square plus what? BC square. What is AB? 10. 10 square is 100 plus what is BC? 10. 10 square is 100. 100 plus 100, 200. AC square equals to 200. Then what is AC? AC equals to square root of 200. What is the square root of 200? Square root of 200 is given by 10 root 2. 10 root 2 meter. What is 10 root 2 meter? 10 root 2 meter is a displacement of a former. The value of displacement of a former is 10 root 2 meter. Okay. Okay, let me take third example here. Come back to the third example. Which one of the following? Which one of the following? Which one of the following is true for displacement? Which one of the following is true for displacement? First one, it cannot be zero. First one, it cannot be zero. First one. Second one, its magnitude is greater than distance. So read the question carefully, and in the previous examples already I made one point clear. Whenever the body is in the state of motion, distance traveled by the body is never be zero. Distance traveled by the body never be zero. But displacement may be zero, displacement may be positive, displacement may be negative. So it's possible to have the zero displacement even though the distance traveled by the body is not zero. But look at the question given here. Which one of the following is true for displacement? It cannot be zero. Ultimately it is a false statement. Why this statement is false? It's possible to have the zero displacement. Already we seen in the first example itself. So when the body has a distance, its displacement may be zero. When the body has its initial position and final position same, in such cases the displacement is zero. Therefore it is possible to have zero displacement. We can't say that the displacement of a body cannot be zero. That's what first one is a false statement. Then always distance traveled by the body is greater than displacement. Concentrate here. Distance traveled by the body is greater than displacement. Means magnitude of the distance is greater than displacement. It is impossible to have displacement greater than distance. Displacement never be greater than distance. Displacement may be equals to distance when the body is moving in a straight line. Displacement may be equals to distance when the body is moving in a straight line, or else in other cases the magnitude of the displacement is less than distance. But here what they are given, its magnitude is greater than distance, means they have given that the magnitude of the displacement is greater than distance. So magnitude of the displacement never be greater than distance, but magnitude of the distance is greater than the displacement. Therefore the second statement is also false statement. Whatever the statement given, it is also false statement.